on this computer. All right. Hello, everybody in TV land. Hello, everybody in the Zoom room. Let's start with let's actually, oh, here we go. My cameraman is already off. There we go. Let's actually start with a little bit of movement first and then some breath. So we're just going to start with circles with our pelvis, circling your pelvis around. Obviously, you are breathing even as you are circling your pelvis. Breathing, mobilizing, go the other way. We're just going to get our body a little more mobile. My band played in a festival in Baltimore yesterday, or near Baltimore. I left at 9 o'clock and I got home at like 1:30. So we're going to grease the wheels before we get breathing. Circles with your shoulders, big circles. Yeah, too much sitting still. There's sitting still for me for any period of time that like exceeds 40 minutes is torture. Change direction up and over. So in a car, it's no fun at all. All right, let's do arms over the head. You're going to interlace your fingers. Hands are kind of trying to pull out, but the fingers are holding it together, circles up over your head. Think of this massaging out your rib cage, lungs, and heart. You can take your time with that. So we're just trying to mobilize, to move, to hydrate, change direction. Oh, I'm going to show you guys something because I have a painting on the wall that Anthony painted a long time ago, but it looks really like what I look like right now. That's my haircut in that painting. I'll show it to you in a minute. I just see it. That's why I'm thinking that. Take the arms out to the side, internally rotate one shoulder, externally rotate the other. So a little spiral in. If you want to bend a knee, you can. Mobilizing, little weight shift. Good. And then circles with your wrists. Feel your fingers. Imagine that you're like touching the softest, wispiest, downiest animal in the world, and they're happy and they're purring or they're responding with cooing. Change direction. So connecting out to the very peripheral edges of your body, the periphery, feeling into your fingertips. Wiggle them around, shake it out, bounce. Let out some sound. Now getting just a little bit more grounded energy, connecting to the earth, dropping down, bouncing. Let that go. And then last thing here with our mobility is just turning your head from side to side, taking in the environment, seeing the space around you without the need to fix it, without the need to adjust anything or make a plan for later, just letting your brainstem know that you are actually safe right now. So your nervous system can down-regulate a little bit. I said that was the last thing. It's not. We're going to go with a head tilt, ear to shoulder. And then you're going to think, instead of thinking ear to shoulder, think cheekbone to the ceiling. So one cheekbone is reaching up. Slow change, other cheekbone reaching up. So instead of thinking dropping down, we're thinking elongating, lengthening through that cheekbone. And then the other one. That always feels way better to me, lifting the one cheekbone as opposed to dropping my ear to my shoulder. Good. And then come back in. Head is going to go backwards in space and then forwards in space. Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And then side to side, little side shift, like shifting it. Imagine like what one of those old-fashioned typewriters, zing, across and back. I guess a typewriter period is old-fashioned. Good. And then shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, let it go. And we're going to go with breath. Inhale up, fill up your lungs, open up, and exhale, radiating out into space, feeling your whole body very awake. Inhale, open, awake and aware, very present in this moment. Exhale, tuning into sensation. Open it up. Exhale, radiate out. Inhale. Thinking of your lungs, your fingertips connected. So, like your fingertips lengthening into your lungs, opening, reaching, exhaling. One more. Inhale, lift, and exhale. And let's take it down to the floor. Yeah, so I am actually presenting in an NDEO ISMETA conference today in Nueva York City. And I'm presenting on sounding, awareness, and micro movement as a means to go deeper into your sense of being. So let's just let out some sound as we're on the floor. Just a big sigh. Maybe shake your body a little, free up your spine, let go of your holding patterns around who you are. Oh, Laura wouldn't do that. This is how I am. I hold myself like this. Let go of that, all that story around who you are, and just let your animal body free up a little bit. Your energy pattern have some spaciousness. So you're not clamping and constricting to conform to some idea that you might have of who you are or you think other people have of who you are. Let that go. Soften and melt. Let it all just be easy and spacious. And then take a little push with your feet up and down. Relax your belly, relax your guts, relax your butt, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax the middle passage. I just wanted to say the middle passage. Whatever that means to you, relax the middle passage. Sometimes people feel very disconnected at the head, or sometimes people feel disconnected at the waist. We're just trying to connect it all. You are in one whole body mind system that is always working in relationship to the whole of it. And let's just drop the knees from side to side, opening and closing, letting go. Or we could say coming into the animal body, but we could also say coming into the elemental body, coming into the breath, the air, the water, the fluids in your body, the fire, the currents of electricity that are moving through you, your nervous system, the passion of being a person, your emotional, energetic body as well, and the earthy body, the sort of denser fibrousness of being a person, your bones, your teeth, your fingernails, your hair, all those things that are kind of like earthy. If we tune into just the elements without the story of our lives and all the things that people did and everything that was good and everything that was bad, if we just tune it into the elements, we can come into more coherence so that the systems of our body are working together. Let's take it so that we're rolling onto one side and then the other. Let your shoulders pour across the floor. Let your back pour across the floor. If you need more padding, get something, get a towel, get a blanket, get a thicker mat so that you can just relax into the floor, sink into the ground, and massage out your tissue. Gentle, easy hydration. Hydrating the fluid. The fluid is just, it's not like you're hydrating the fluid. The fluid is hydrating your body. And what are the fluids? There's a lot of fluid in there. There's like the interstitial fluid, the interstitial extracellular matrix. And that's like very sort of, it could be kind of gelatinous. It could be like an aspic, or it could be like really fluid, like drippy water. Let's take the foot across, just going a little deeper if that feels okay, into the spiral, listening to your own body. So I follow somebody on Instagram, and or I don't think I follow them, but they were saying we've been getting exercise all wrong. People are dehydrating their muscles when they're just doing repetitive movement. And as we age, what happens to the body is it becomes less fluid. Like we become aging tissue has less hydration, less of the juiciness that young tissue has, right? Or collagen, all that kind of stuff. Press up, circles with your hips. So that's one reason why I think we need to do a lot of these type of exercises where we're just mobilizing, we're circling, we're releasing, but we also do want to build our muscles. We want to do all of it. We're not trying to just do it one way. There isn't one answer. There are many answers, and each of them is appropriate at a different time, or most of them is appropriate at a different time. There are definitely some answers that are less functional than others. All right, let's bring it in. But those unfunctional answers might be very expressive. There might be something going on. Take your arms up over your head and just take a little tiny heel rock here. See if that can massage out your shoulders. Don't press up to your highest in this. So we don't want to have uh, a big curve coming up from our chest. Just drop it down. Let it massage out your shoulders. Take your arms out to the side. In this position, you're going to internally rotate and then externally rotate your hands. Just internal, external rotation. So we're moving, we're mobilizing, we're rocking. Gentle, easy. But maybe you're starting to feel your hamstrings and your butt working. Maybe you are. Great. All right, release it, soften it, roll it down. Take your legs up in the air, shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Jiggly and loose. Hands on your knees, big circles with your legs, just lubricating up your hip sockets. That's another fluid, the synovial fluid, the fluid in the joints. Move it or lose it. Change direction. So yeah, Liz Cope, one of the teachers I've studied with, and a pretty awesome woman. She wrote the SOAS book, Stalking Wild SOAS, all sorts of things. I think she wrote like a Maiden Mother Crone book too. Um, she's one of the first people I heard say, we're all going to age. We can't help aging, but we don't need to become dehydrated. And this kind of fluid movement, allowing ourselves to let go of some of the crusty holding patterns that we're holding around ourselves, is a great way to not get dehydrated. Let's take a happy baby, wiggle around in your happy baby. Let the happy baby be playful. What if you were more playful? Best way to learn anything, through play, through enjoyment. It's interesting that we have such a we can be very forcey and harsh on ourselves and each other. Like, it has to be like this. You're not doing it right. Oh, and like lots of stress around our learning. That is not the fastest way to learn. Roll it back and forth. Play is a faster way of learning. Enjoyment is a faster way of learning. Interest, curiosity, faster ways of learning. Take it forward if that feels okay. So you can find this kind of roly push-pull. If you want to, you can walk this out. You can't see what I'm doing, but you can imagine it. Let me move back. Use your imagination. I'm going to walk my feet out this time. But like, here is a way to get this movement in the sagittal. Finding that little plank in there. If that's not working for you, don't worry about it. You can just roll. Rolling is also fine. If you can get that forward pull in your body, think about walking that out into a plank with your hands. Or hands down, push your feet back. Step it in, right? We're mobilizing, rolling around different ways. This is our last one. Land on the floor. Just feel your whole system. See if you can feel your nervous system. Probably it's a little more buzzy, a little more upregulated from that movement. Open your feet slightly wider, internally rotate one leg at a time. So we had this show yesterday, this with my band at Shakemore. It's actually in Westminster, Maryland. And I normally don't get really nervous about performing, but for some reason, I was very nervous about this performance. And then I noticed that the moon was almost full. And I would like to say that it was the energy of the moon that was really like zinging me and giving me this extra nervousness. Because like it's a very loving festival. The people there super friendly. There was nothing to be threatened by, but for some reason I was all anxious about it. Anyway, it went well. One leg at a time, one leg up, the other one reaching out. Take your time. Let yourself really stretch out the bottom leg. We're going to do 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands behind your head, elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One leg at a time. 1. Drop your head down if you need to. 2. Yeah, for me, sitting in that crunchy car for so long, I don't want to get any more folded forward. 6, 7, 8. Hands behind your head, crossing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax, drop it down. Wiggle, shake it out. Free up your spine, free up your gut body, stick out your belly. Let your belly move, right? Don't try and suck it in all the time and not have one. Let there be movement and aliveness. People can feel tremendous shame about their bodies. This is an imposition on you. This is a cultural and social imposition of, oh, it shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like that. But you know what? It is what it looks like. What if we could go, that's my belly, and it's totally fine. I can accept it. Not like it's supposed to look like these other images. Press it up, open up. Interlace your hands behind your butt. These messages that we're given through media, but through families, through culture, are really toxic for our bodies, right? Be kind. At what point do you accept yourself? Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, heels off the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. If in your lifetime you can come to accept yourself, then you win the big prize. That's it. That is the prize. I accept myself. Up and down with your feet, up and down. I am not at war with myself, and down. So it's a little flex and release, flex and release, flex and release, flex and release. Last thing, inhale, knees open, exhale, knees close. Inhale wide, exhale narrow. Inhale open, exhale close. What's more enlightening than lightening up? Lighten up, accept yourself, be kind to yourself. And come in, open your hands, open your shoulders, roll it down. Like, it's not like anyone's operating in a vacuum, making all the choices without being completely influenced by everything around them. Family, politics, the world, right? Everyone's out there mixed in with this whole picture that we're all mixed in with. So it's not like when you make a decision, you came to that completely on your own. You were influenced by everything that you came across in the media, in your life. No one's doing it by themselves. And release. It's lecture time. Let's come up onto we're going to change it, coming up onto our bent knees. You're going to elbow right below your shoulder. Inhale, up, exhale, spiral, look under your armpit. Inhale, open, exhale, down. We're all in it together. We're all affecting each other. Lift and lower. Can you make better decisions than you're making? Maybe, but if you could, you probably would. So a little bit of gentleness for yourself, kindness for yourself, acceptance for yourself. Don't move to be perfect, move to feel good, move to be healthy. So my band played, it's a punk rock band, and I'm just going to say the name of it on here once, and you can look us up. Our band name is Dick Pinchers. Yes, you got that right, Dick Pinchers. And my drummer named it. Take it around to the other side. That reference actually comes from a Trailer Park Boys episode. So Anyway, inhale up, exhale down. And at the end of the show, somebody comes up to me, an older gentleman comes up. He's like, "Oh, I really liked your band. I really enjoyed that." He's like, "I really liked how you guys were kind of out of tune. That was great. You weren't all perfectionist." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you for that compliment." And yeah, I actually do try to tune my guitar before we go on. But what had ended up happening, and but it does sound a little twangy and out of tune. That is the nature of the beast. He's like, "Yeah, I really like that." He's like, "Everybody's trying to be too perfect." I'm like, "Well, thank you." And then I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my God, was I totally out of tune?" I don't think I was, at any rate. But we do have that kind of sound. Two more. When it was all over, I told my bass player this, and who is a genius, and she's amazing. And she said, "Oh," she goes, they said that because each band had like 20 minutes to play. Like it was a half hour for the whole thing, get on, get off. So it's like kind of we got on and my drummer was itching to go and she asked us if we were ready. But before listening to the answer, she counted us in and the bass player had not tuned her bass. Anyway, so that's, maybe that's the reason the guy heard my guitar sounding so out of tune, but who knows? Take it from side to side. You're in a straddle. But I have to say, it's so much fun. Like, it's so much fun to play music with other people. It's so much fun to create things. But we all are very non-judgmental. If somebody messes up, nobody cares. It's like, oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. We did it. It's a low stakes environment. Take it to the side, stretch it out, open it up. Take it to the side, stretch it out, open it up. Take it down, reach, blossom, open, expand. Take it down, reach, open it up. Take it down, reach, open, take it down, reach, open. Bring it in a little bit. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Take it down over one leg. And then come up over the other one. So I'm just going to offer something that, depending on how flexible you are, you may or may not be able to do this. I'm not sure how it would be. My hamstrings are super open. So when I'm going down there, I'm kind of working between going more over my leg and then going in the middle. I'm shifting a little towards my leg and then the middle. If you're up, it could be more that you're towards your leg and then in the middle. So it's just a little bit of a weight shift. Just give it a shot. You don't want to hurt yourself. If you feel like it's too much, don't do it. But I'm stretching totally different things in each of those positions. So that's why I'm doing it. Try the other side, going more toward the floor, more over your leg, more towards the floor. On a scale of 1 to 10 in intensity, pretty much never go beyond a 7. You probably want to be hanging out between the 5s and the 6s on the intensity spectrum. And then come up, especially with stretching. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, take it down the middle, breathe. Relax your head and neck. Turn your head gently from side to side. Relax your jaw. And then come up and we're going to flip over onto our stomachs on the mat. Just going to redo that. All the way down onto your belly. Curl your toes under in the back. Come into a forearm plank and you're just going to rise up, slowly lower down. When you lower down, arch and pull your chest forward. Then come into a more neutral spine. Press it up, lower down, arch, chest pulls forward, neutralize, press it up, neutralize, lower, little bit of extra arch. On the extra arch, let's lift up the feet. Curl your toes under, pick it up, lower down, elongate, pull and lift. Curl your toes under, plank, drop it down, arch and lift, toes curl under, plank, bring it down, lift, toes curl under, plank, bring it down, Reach 2 more. Last one. And take it down to the floor. Bend your knees. Roll it from side to side. Relax. Let that massage out your quads. And then you can circle. Go the other way. And then hands next to your chest. We're going to do a baby cobra with a head circle. So head is going to go up and around and then bangs towards the floor. If you have them. If you don't, just imagine you had my haircut. And I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. I'm going to show you that painting. Go the other way. I should wait until the end to show it. But then I might forget. So I'll probably just show it after we do this. Coming up the middle. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Inhale up as high as it feels good. Exhale lower. Elongate spine, opening. If you want to try touching your toes to your head, go for it. Last one. Take it back into a child's pose. Breathe and relax. And I'm going to show you the painting. Yeah, so Anthony painted this for me. I can't remember it was, I think it was let's see if that is the best way to see it. If it is in, I'm just trying to keep it in the light. Bring it in closer. Yeah, there's the haircut. Yeah, Anthony painted it for me. I can't remember if it was a Christmas present or a birthday present, but yeah, one more. Yeah, anyway, art. Oh, it says love and magic. Anthony Sanseri. Ooh, he's the L word. Anyway, thought I would share that. Art is cool. And like sometimes we think, oh, we have a painting and whatever, there's that painting. But we really, like, however you are feeling in your body, in your relationship to the painting, like every day can be different. It's like a relationship that you see, oh, there's something I've seen in there that I haven't seen before. Even paintings that I painted, I'm like, wow, I never saw that thing. I never saw it like that. So get some art. Get some damn art in your life, people. Or make it. Better yet, make some art. Let's take the elbows to the floor, especially if you don't think you can. All the more reason. Low stakes. Doesn't matter what happens. Doing anything will be better than not doing it. One leg out behind you. Up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming up, hands wide, circles with your chest toward the floor, down and up. Shoulders mobilizing, inner body, gut body mobilizing. Other way. Good. And then come up. Let's go over forearms and knees. Internally rotate, push down with your hands, externally rotate. Let's go into a fist. Push down, stop in the name of love, hands down, roll it over, fist, lower, rotate, stop, hands down, push with your fingers, roll it, fists, down, roll it, up, down, roll it, in, out, roll it. I would say that this is like physical therapy for people who are spending a lot of time typing or on their cell phones, texting, or on their computers, whatever, doing this type of stuff. this type of stuff, this type of stuff, right? We want to feel the connection all the way into our hearts, all the way into our lungs of our arms and legs. We are connected, one whole living body. All right, we're going to do let's do a set of regular push-ups. Let's do regular push-ups. So for me, tricep push-ups, I keep my hands next to my elbows into my side. Regular push-ups, I go wider and I get a little bit more pec and not so much the back of my arm as in a tricep push-up. I'm going to do one push-up and then a knee drop. So I'm going to do a push-up and a knee drop. You could do the push-up from your knees with a knee lift in between, but add the knee part either going down or going up in between each one. One more. And relax. Let's cross one hand over the other, grab on, interlace, draw it in, and just move your wrists. If you can circle that little hand position, go for it. It's gonna be weird. Relax your neck and shoulders, relax your jaw. Unscramble, change to the other hand on top. See if you can do it the other way. Move it around. Relax your neck and shoulders. Good, and then just shake it out, shake it out. Let's come onto our backs. And we're gonna take, oh, you know what? We're not gonna come onto our backs. You might come onto your back, you might do this. This might be your version. Alternate version is gonna be pigeon. So heel is in front of your hip. If this feels okay in your knee. If not, lay down on your back and do figure 4. But pigeon if you want to pigeon. It might hurt your hips, your knees, anything. Feel free to use any extra padding. Don't hurt yourself. Find a position that works for you. And then you're going to switch it out. Other one comes in. And then push the floor away. Come back. We're going to this time come onto our backs. If you aren't already there, take your ankle over your knee and just let your leg fall from side to side, dropping it one side, letting it massage through, dropping it the other way. So we're trying to just let go of tension. Easy, gentle massage through your lower back, through your glutes, piriformis. Gentle, easy, relaxed. Resilient body, right? We're not trying to push ourselves into like something else. We're trying to reboot, regenerate energy, reboot the system, not spend all our energy. Bring it in, switch it to the other side. Hydrating, recalibrating, just like the wheel alignment or the tire alignment, balancing the tires. I don't know why it's a car analogy. Lubricating the system, getting the oil change. Because I had an oil change the other day, that's probably why. And come in, pick up your butt, give it a shake, roll yourself back and forth again. If you want to hang out in your plow, you can, it's up to you. And then take it into a forward fold. Relaxed, easy, you can wiggle around, inner body squishing around to relax. And then coming in, slide your feet underneath you, take your butt to the ceiling, let your head hang down. Shift it from side to side. Give yourself a yum, like an M sound. Delicious. Good job. So happy we were here. Bend your knees, roll it up, coming to stand on your legs, connecting to the earth. Breathe, inhale and open, and exhale. Give yourself another shake. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it out, let it go. Inhale, open. Exhale, shake it, shake it, shake it, let it go. One more. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, shake it, shake it, shake it, let it go. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and you win, especially if you are a little bit kinder to yourself today than you have been in your body mind. Really, how we talk to ourselves, whatever messaging we're giving ourselves on a daily basis is landing. Your body knows what you think. Your cells know what you think. So be kind.